I've created this arm. Let's go to the timeline. So we can bend it without any deformation. I can stretch the arm like this. And we can move the sleeve also. So in this video, I'll show you how to create an arm with a sleeve and then set up the rig like this. We'll create a vector layer. I'll select the oval and I've enabled autofill and auto stroke. I'll change the color. Using the transform point, I have selected the shape. On the top we have the X and the Y position. So I'll change the X position to 0. Now I'll copy this shape. So first we have to make the sleeve. I'll select the rectangle. Now I'll select the point over here, this vector point on the oval. And I'll select this script. Choose the option Get Position of Current Selection. Now I'll select the vector point on the rectangle, this one. Select the script and choose the option Move Selected. This will move this point to that location. So I'll repeat this for the other point. I'll select this point, select the script, click on Get Position of Current Selection, select this point and click on Move Selected. I'll select these two vector points, click on Split on the top. Now I'll move this vector point Now I'll join these points. Now I will select these points only. And create a shape. Change the color of the sleeve. Now I'll select both the points. Change their X position to 0. Now I'll create the upper arm. I'll reduce the size of this oval. Now I'll select this vector point on the oval and use the script again. Now I'll use the select shape. So that the arm is inside the sleeve, we have to change the position of the shapes. Hide this and this. Now I'll select this oval over here and copy it. Create a new vector layer. Paste the oval over here. Make this one smaller. Now I'll select the rectangle shape. And repeat the process again. Select the point. Now I'll use the select shape. Uncheck the stroke and the fill for this oval. Now I'll create the hand layer. I'll copy the hand from this layer. It has a different color. Let's fix that. Group all the layers. Convert to bone. Now we will add bones. So I'm using a script to add the bones also. I'll select the upper layer. Select these 2 points. Click on split and select these 2 points. Click on split. This will add a vector point between these two. Now I'll select this script. Click on the top point and click coordinate 1. This will be the starting location of the bone. And then click on point 2 and click over here coordinate 2. This will be the end location of the bone. Now I'll go to the bone layer and click on set bone. This has created the first bone in the upper arm. Now I'll go to the lower arm. First, we'll select these 2 points and click on split. Same over here. Now I'll select the script. I'll repeat the process again. Click on the top point, coordinate 1. Click on the bottom point, coordinate 2, and then click on set bone. So this is the second bone for the lower arm. And for the hand, we can create the bone directly. Now we need to fix the parenting of the bones. Now we need to bind the bones. Select the upper arm. Select the bone. Use bind points. Lower arm. And bind points. Hand. Now let's check this arm. I'll go to the timeline. Select the T key and we can stretch the arm and let's see if it works. So now we can see that when we stretch the arm in the timeline, there is some distortion over here. In this area, there is distortion. Now it's fine, but if I stretch it, the distortion increases. The arm is crossing the hand. So we need to fix this. And let's check the upper arm. So the upper arm also has an issue. When I stretch the upper arm, the sleeve is also getting stretched. I only want the arm to stretch. The sleeve should remain the same. So we need to fix both these things. So while the upper arm bone is selected, I'll go to add bone and add a bone over here. I'll select the upper bone again and add a second small bone from here. I'll do the same thing for the lower arm. Now I'll bind the bones. Select the upper arm. Select this bone. Select these points for the small bone and click on bind points. Now select this bone. Now we repeat this for the lower arm. Now let's check the arm again. I'll go to the timeline. This is fine. Now let's stretch the arm. So now if I stretch the arm, it is not getting distorted. So this is fixed. Now let's check the upper arm. So this is not fixed. The sleeve is still getting stretched. Let's fix this. So I'll select this bone and add another bone over here. Now I'll go to the upper arm layer. While the new bone is selected, I'll select these vector points, these, and bind them to the bone. Rest everything will remain the same. Now let's check the arm. Now we can see that if I stretch the upper arm, the sleeve stays the same. It doesn't stretch. And this was fixed earlier. This is also fine. But we don't have the option to move the sleeve. So for this, we'll create a smart action to move the sleeve. Make sure no bone is selected. Add a new bone. Give it a name. Enable constraints. Open the actions panel. New action. So the bone is selected, that's why the action will have the name of the bone. Go to frame. I'll use 24 frames. Now we'll go to the upper arm layer. So I've moved the points. Now we'll go back to the main line and add a new action. So we have created two actions for the movement of the sleeve. Now we can move the arm, and if we want we can move the sleeve also. You can check this video where I use pin bones to set up the arm.